Ricky Evans gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Now at the plate, Jesse Pitts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Tampa Bay, center fielder Jesse Pitts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees the temperature at first pitch. Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
First delivery to him on the way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And this pitch is looked at for a ball, and that'll even the count of the Rays' second baseman at 2-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Batting third, catcher.
So striding forward now, Bobo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Just underway here in Oakland. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Looking up is Yelich. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, giving him an even 150 as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Batting fourth.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. As he'll take a look at ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Velasquez is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Rays off and running early on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at the Coliseum. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Sonny Yap is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid season up to this point. 15 wins on the year, and that's a pretty good number. He's going to look to add to that total in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Eddie Velasquez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the game, center fielder, Eddie
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
That misses. 1-2. Yeah, is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, 1, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and 2, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at-bat.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
So digging in now, William Pollard, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. One out, nobody on. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swinging the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 2-2.
2-2.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And this is low, ball 1. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-1 the count. Three one.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
In is Christian Yelich. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him, currently sitting in the high 320s. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Tulowitzki rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Pitts takes it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in now, Jeff Pitts, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. To his left. Gordon. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there, and don't test the arm.
Set to get his day started, Carmen Feliciano, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. In there for strike one, 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And he fouls this one off. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, John Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
2-0.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now to the plate, Sammy Pitts. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department. First offering on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Pitts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. A ball and a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. High in the air down the right field line. Bedelia has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Striding in for Oakland, Homer Mays. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Favorable call in there for a strike. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Now at the plate, Chad Bedelia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
In there, and it's even at 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now, Enrique Velasquez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3, that comes back to haunt it.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Sava Tavitsi, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Here comes the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike. And that one just missed outside. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Into the box now, Jesse Pitts. He gets it hard on the ground to the left, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Roll. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box, Connor Pitts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 strikeouts for him here in the inning, sandwiched around a base hit. And that leads us right to our Oakland leaderboard as we see that his season total is good for 2nd best on the club. Digging in to try it again, Boof Bobo. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count and the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. There he goes. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Pitts at second, Bobo on at first with 2 down. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. In to score the runner from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Jeff Pitts. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Two down, runners at first and second. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rays are in front, 2-1. Here's D. Gordon now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Stepping in now, Eddie Velasquez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pitts is in pursuit, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Now at the plate, William Pollard. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Bobo is there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Carmen Feliciano. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Feliciano.
First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 0-1 pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Velasquez waits on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Stepping in, John Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. In there, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Another 0-2 coming. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Hit hard up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Into the box, Sava Tavitsi, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the shortstop Troy Tulowitzki heads in to start out the inning. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
Settling in now, Christian Yelich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses down below the knees.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. High pop-up. Hits over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
Now batting,
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. Grounded to the right. Hits from shallow right. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We played 4 full. It's the Rays 2 and the A's 1. Ready for another shot now. Jesse Pitts. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that one stayed too low apparently.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Right side, but it's well foul. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Boy, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit to first. Mays comes up with it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
At the plate, Connor Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-1 home. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Velasquez racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Standing in, Bobo. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Bobo is, of course, a highly regarded catcher, and it's really fun to watch him control the game behind the plate, not only with his glove work, but with the arm as well. He's got a cannon, and it's in the head of opposing base runners every night. Certainly a valuable guy to have on your squad.
Yeah, he certainly could have a C on his chest. The captain of the infield, controlling the pitching staff, shutting down the running game, soft hands. I can't say enough about this player.
In there, 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Riding in once again, Homer Mays. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First offering on its way. And a knuckleball over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Enrique Velasquez waits on deck. Mays aboard here at first with nobody out. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Next up for the A's, Enrique Velasquez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. So far this season, Velasquez is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball play.
None out, runners at first and second. One ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. First and second here with nobody out. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's D. Gordon now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball. 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Pitts moves over. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Eddie Velasquez. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Alberto Pinheiro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Alberto Pinheiro.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeremy Pitts. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Still 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 one more time. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
In now, Jeff Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Changes up on him if that's in the dirt for a ball. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
The batter, number 15.
In now, Carmen Feliciano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Pitts, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. There goes the runner. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Here it is. A wave and a miss. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, John Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in. 2 out, he's back in easily. Now the 1-0. He's taken high above the zone. Pitts is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right.
Yeah, and this, I'll tell you what, You want to have a job in the big leagues for the next 15, 20 years? Be versatile and have the ability to catch. I'll be locked in on this guy today because that's a tough ass to go behind the dish. I want to see how he works with the pitcher, but if he can do it, if he can frame balls, play corner outfield positions, maybe moonlight in the infield a little bit and swing a decent bat, this guy will stay in the game for a long time.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Sammy Pitts. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
2 down, runners at first and second. The next 0-2. Dribbled to the right side, but that one rolls foul. Sharp ground ball to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Standing in, William Pollard. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 21, Christian Yelich.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Yelich. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Pitts ranges to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Brian Valentine is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Brian Valentine.
Stepping into the box, Sava Tavitsi. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now another 2-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at 3rd as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he'll pull into 2nd with 1 away.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Into the box now, Connor Pitts, as he lines it out to center. That's in there, base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from 2nd. It's now 3-1.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Now a move over to first. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
Now the 0-1. Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Here it comes. Ground ball right side. Gordon is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. It's stretch time here in Oaktown. The Rays lead it 3-1. Leading off the inning, Shin-Soo Choo, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
No balls and one strike. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. Pitts is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Homer Mays. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. There's a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Standing in now, Chad Bedelia. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing across here this half. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 3 and the A's 1. Number 30 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 30.
Leading off the inning, Jeremy Pitts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch on its way. laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. The leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Pitts on at first, nobody out. Outside, 2-1. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So striding in, Carmen Feliciano, 0 for 3 so far on the day. His pitching staff has done a pretty good job of making one of the top power hitters in the game turn into a non-factor.
Yeah, they've completely kept him off balance all day, but you know as well as I do, it only takes 1 swing. This guy has been too hot too long for something not to leak out over the heart of the plate and him drive it over the wall.
That misses. 2-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Line drive, base hit down the line. The relay, and he is in there.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Into the box now, John Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the forced play is now in order.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Stepping in, Sammy Pitts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Hey now.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are loaded with only one out. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Now the 2-1. On the line, that's a base hit into left field. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Raymond Kwan is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Stepping in now, Sava Tavitsi, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Shoots this one over to first. Scooped up, one there on the first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Rays will settle for just the 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays 4 and the A's 1. Digging in, Enrique Velasquez. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Enrique Velasquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the letters. Looks high to me, but it's 0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Lined hard toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Gil Cruz is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 0, Gil Cruz.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only played at first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eddie Velasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ball and a strike. Velasquez stands at third with one gone in the inning. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Pitts has a play. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly as they cut the lead in half. 4-2 now.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Coming to the plate now, William Pollard. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 8 full. The Rays are out in front, 4-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Gordon is up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Into the box, Connor Pitts. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bedelia moves over. 2 down.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Booth Bobo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Hard liner toward short. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the third out. Down in order go the Rays. But they still lead this one 4-2. Gregory hits. If the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Gregory Pitts.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And that one just missed outside. Here he comes on 2-0. Ball 3. The 3-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pitts has a read on it. 1 out. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Ready for another chance? Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Into the box now, Shin-Soo Choo. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. And he gets ahead 0-1. One and one. Rounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Favorable call in there for a strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Chad Fidelia. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Hits over to his right. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score today. The Tampa Bay Rays led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sonny Yap records win number 16 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Gregory Pitts earns the save out of the bullpen, his 37th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line.